Good morning, Rumble Studios. Forgot to put that down. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 02.25.2026. Current time is 05:57 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble using Rumble Studios. Wishing you all a very good morning as we start the day. It's a Wednesday. It's halfway through the week. We're working towards the weekend, and we're on Hump Day. And we have the morning coffee here, and it's tasting mighty fine, folks, as always. Can't beat a good cup of coffee first thing in the morning. But Rich Roberts or at Fireman Rich over there on X. That's my mainstay for posting on these social media feeds. And there's things you'll see over there that you won't see on all the other platforms that I do post on. I did post on them. I almost daily. I put something up. The broadcast here goes up on all the platforms after we get done with the broadcast and such. But all that other stuff that what I'm actually doing during the course of the day or what I'm thinking about is over on X at Fireman Rich, and all others. Just Google at Fireman Rich as far as that goes. And I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. I had a good day yesterday. I got out on a walk. And I did an audio after I did the Tioga radio show over on Mixcloud, where I present 8 songs every other Tuesday. And that was on that Tuesday. Yesterday was a Tuesday, and we had a good Tuesday. And but a good walk. So I took. It's about a 21-minute walk. I haven't walked in over a month. I've been using the missus's exercise bike as far as that goes. But before we get on to continue, I want to say good morning to Tina, our Jersey girl. Thank you, Tina, for being here. Good morning. Go get the coffee, girl, if you haven't already. And I hope you're going to have to give us an update on your pipe situation there. If you got that, you got heat. Well, you do have heat. You got portable heat, but electric heat. But did they fix your heater and stuff like that? So hopefully they showed up yesterday. And but yesterday I did go for a walk, and it was cold. It was like 20 some degrees when I went out for a walk, but the wind wasn't blowing that much at first, but then it picked up towards the end. I did do an audio. It's over on Spotify for creators at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. And I was walking around the 11th, well, the 12th, 13th, and 11th hole, and then I go up around the fifth hole for my walk, about 21 minutes and stuff like that. And oh, you're still on just the electric heaters. Okay, so they haven't fixed it yet. Okay. Hopefully they'll get there today as far as that goes. So I recorded about 10 minutes, about 9 minutes and 30 seconds. I keep the old school audio that I do, I keep within 10 minutes, but it's over there on Spotify for creators at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. The link is to that audio is over on my over on all my social media. No, it's only on that's something I think I just put on X. Yeah, that link is only on X. Let me see. Did I put that up on no, True Social and Blue Skies? No, they're not on there. It's not on there. So that's only on X as far as that right now. Sometimes I post it. I think for the most part, I post that over on X only. So the link, but you can go to Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify, and you'll find me as far as with the audio. But it was a good walk despite the cold coming back. My fingertips were a little bit cold there. As far as that goes. And then what else did I did? We did the Mixcloud broadcast. We did the morning walk audio, and then I took a nap. And I'm glad I did because last night was you can almost say another historical night as far as that goes. And as such, what do I want? Oh, I want this. Because last night, I'm going to bring up my X feed. And Oh, let's see. Let's go back to the beginning here to the Tioga Radio Show that we okay, we're gonna share that. No, oh shoot, I want to share that. I stopped the sharing. I don't know why I stopped the sharing. Let's bring it back up. And let's see. Tina says snowed in yesterday. Missed dialysis going early. Oh yeah. Okay. Is there a leeway there if you can't make it? You still got like you got to make it within a certain amount of days or something like that. So you're in that target area. So so you got that much snow yesterday. Okay. Yeah, we had another snowstorm that came through that we only got about 2 inches, but I was able to walk on the golf course for 21. No, actually, it was 20. What was that? 27 minutes. I trudged along, I guess, with the snow. And it felt good to get on the walk. It felt really good to get on a walk. Let's see, not really. Only 2 days. I was at three. Well, you better get that done today, girl. Here, get it done. As they would say to you, I know you will. I know you will, but I'm just concerned that you get there and stuff like that. If I was down there, you would be there yesterday. I'd come pick you up if you want. I guess if I left here, it'd probably take me. Let's see, 3 hours. I would probably for me, it'd be a 5 hour drive to where you're at right now because you're down there in central New Jersey or something like that. I'd come pick you up. I wish too. I wish, yeah. Um, I'd be a good neighbor. I would be a good neighbor. Let's see. But last night, I was posting over on Twitter, tweeting as I still call it. Let's see. Let's bring this up. There's my Twitter feed. There's the radio show from yesterday. That's the mug shot that I have for the radio show, and we'll be talking about that. But we had that, and then there's the audio. That's a picture of the golf course right there. Yesterday, I'm walking up here in the background. That's the fifth hole. I turned around to take the shot of the fifth hole, but I'm walking. This is along the fairway of the 12th hole, and then I go down the 13th hole, and then I come back the 11th hole. And people they on the golf course, they're up on the back other side of the hill. They come down this call, and then they go up the hill over here, and they go back up, and they come back around over on the 10th hole, and that's where the 11th, 12th, and all that comes in as far as the configuration. But we had the snow there, so and then the U.S. hockey team, they ended up going into take a visit with President Trump there as far as that goes. And I think that's a great shot there of the team in the Oval Office. And one of the nice things about this shot is over to the right side, you have a picture of Ronald Reagan, and it almost looks like Ronald Reagan is putting on his hand on the shoulder, but it's the other guy's shoulder. But the way the picture's lined up, it looks like Ronald Reagan's hand is on there. So that's a great picture right there. So the president, he hosted the U.S. men's team. He's going to be hosting the women's team in the Oval Office, I imagine. And there it is. I love this picture right here. For victory, America first. Yes, USA. That's Hughes, the guy who hit the winning shot there. I forget what his first name is. But that is America. And then last night we did have, I'm not going to do
so much that we really don't know what to do about it.
Okay, this is the State of the Union address last night with President Trump. I think it was very historic. It was a long speech. I listened to every word of it. And I did listen to the response, which I was very disappointed with the Democrats, with that new governor in Virginia. She can't speak. She spoke more about her campaign than anything. It didn't even come close to being Trump-like. But there's the Congress right there, and they were honoring people up in the the balcony, the galley. This is the U.S. team coming in. They were honoring them last night at the State of the Union address, and that was a very pivotal moment there for the address. This and then at the end, because there was a couple things that was done that just blew me away. I thought I've never seen, and I think it's never really been done in a State of the Union. But there's the U.S. hockey team, U.S. men's hockey team, um, coming in with their gold medals, and it was a very good. I think this was a very historical speech, very historical as far as what it presented and such. That so that's the American hockey team, and then this gentleman right here. This is the
Very happy to hear.
this is the um, let me. I don't want to do the audio here. Let's go ahead because I don't want to talk over the president. But here he is. He's presenting the men's hockey team goalie, and one of the things while they were in the Oval Office is he's telling the story right here, and there's the Olympic gold there that the U.S. men's team brought back. And this goalie right here, he held back 41, 43 shots on goal. And they took a vote in the Oval Office, and the president is going to award him the highest civilian award. Um, uh, and it was a vote. He didn't get the MVP, but he got his country's highest civilian award for his gallantry as far as being an athlete representing his country in the United States Olympics. So I thought that was good, right there. Very, very. All these guys are very sincere as far as that goes, and there they are in front of the White House. I think that's a great shot right there. They don't have any snow down there either, it looks like. Oh, and then and he declared that this is the golden age of America. I'm feeling pretty good about being an American again. I felt pretty good, I guess, during Biden, despite all the crap that was going on and stuff like that. I'm always positive about my country, but golden age, I think we're there. We're getting there. This is one of President Trump's goals, and as far as that goes. And then we got into, this is a nice shot here, right here, with the heart. God bless. Was it God bless you and God bless the United States from Donald Trump on the White House X page. Then we got into this thing. This is the Medal of Honor. The U.S. president awarded 2 medals of honors. And this gentleman right here, he awarded it to Captain Royal Williams, the Medal of Honor for his action in Korea, which was classified. So they could not give him. So this is, he was there. He's 100 years old. He's going to be 100 years old, I think, on July 4th. He's a pilot. And good morning, Thamer. Thamer's coming in. How you doing, Thamer? We're just talking about the State of the Union address last night. Good to have you here, coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I hope. What's the thing you're going? What are you, Ramadan? I hope everything with Ramadan is going good with you as far as that goes. And Tina saying hi to Thamer. And as far as where is it? Oh, there it is. Tina saying hi to Thamer. So this gentleman and Thamer saying hi to Tina over on the Twitch side. This gentleman, though, he his from what the president was talking, given the backstory on Captain Williams, and it's the 8th Ramadan. Okay, it's the 8th Ramadan. Happy Ramadan. I hope all is going well. I know you have some you gotta go through the day with fasting and all that and stuff like that. So I don't know if I could do that. So this gentleman right here, he was a Korean War pilot, and he shot down 4 MiGs, I guess, at the beginning, and it was classified. They didn't go into particulars why it was classified. And I think it was because he might have ventured over a border, maybe. But he shot down 4 MiGs, and he was in the galley, up in the balconies there, above the congressional, all the Congress people and the president and everyone down below. And he was sitting next to the first lady, and the first lady awarded. When the president gave the backstory and stuff, he awarded him the Medal of Honor right there at the State of the Union address. And that was huge. There he is. There he is right there. There he is.
The recognition he deserves?
Yeah, he deserved recognition because what he did, I guess, in the Korean War was considered classified. And there's a gentleman right there. He's 100 years old this July 4th. He, let's see if they, do they give him the, I think yeah, there he is. And you see the gentleman behind him. Oh, there's the first lady. She's giving him that's the awarding of the Medal of Honor. And that is ecstatic. He's a captain in the United States Navy, which would be Air Force rank. He would be a full bird colonel. But here he is. He's ecstatic. That's the highest award a military person gets. It's our highest thanks that we can give to someone in the service, the Medal of Honor. This gentleman, he's wearing it. If I passed by him, I would have to I would salute him as an officer, but I would primarily be saluting him as because he's wearing the Medal of Honor. And then there was a second one given to this gentleman. This gentleman, President Trump, he awarded Chief Warrant Officer 5, Eric Slover, the Medal of Honor at the State of the Union for his heroic actions in Operation Absolute Resolve. And Absolute Resolve was the mission. He was the helicopter pilot that dropped, he was flying the first helicopter in. And as far as that goes. And Thamer goes, how many medals of honors have been given out? I'm not sure. Not too many. Let's see. Medal of Honor. Let's see, been given. I know there's a couple Air Force people I know. Since now the Medal of Honor, it started back in 1861. That's during the Civil War. Over 3,500 individuals have received the Medal of Honor since 1861. As of 2024, 2025, the numbers is generally cited as about 3,500. Thamer. 19 service members have received awards since 2025. The majority, 2,467, were awarded to Army personnel. So it breaks down the Army. They have received 2,467, the Navy 749, Marine Corps 300. The United States Air Force is 19, and the U.S. Coast Guard 1. So that's the breakdown. No, that's a thing. This is the highest award. You got to basically. This guy gave his life almost, because he took shots, machine gun shots coming in, and it came through the front of the helicopter, and it wrecked his legs. But he still brought the helicopter in, and then he turned it over. But he landed his crew safely. Otherwise, he could have. If they were, he moved the helicopter around, and the gunner on the side took out the guys that shot him. But when they were coming in, the helicopter usually comes in like this. Okay, so he's taking shots, and at that angle, they said there was blood just rolling down into the helicopter that was carrying probably about maybe anywhere from 15 to 20 soldiers, or probably special forces, as far as that goes. So this guy's a big guy too. So it's just the fact that there was 2 Medal of Honor awards given at the State of the Union. I was just like, blown. That it's never been happened. That's why I say it historic. This is our country's highest military award to be given, and to give two of them to these two great heroes is phenomenal. Everybody stood up, even the Democrats. They sat down for most of what President Trump, but this was honoring these two gentlemen there that they gave it their all in the military. So it was pretty good. This is very patriotic and historical stuff there, as far as that goes. And so I thought it's probably one of I think the only State of the Union that I saw that was better. I think President George Bush, when he gave it right after 9/11, that was a pretty historical one. And also Ronald Reagan, he's given quite a few. I enjoyed. He had some good State of the Union addresses as well. So there we have it as far as the State of the Union. I stayed up till about. I listened to the Democratic response, and it was weak. Oh my God, it was a joke. Let's see. Thamer says, I really thought he was going to declare. No, that's not going to happen. Get that out of your head. That's not going to. We're not going to declare war. He can't. We can't declare. No, I laugh at that, Thamer. You may have that feeling over there, but I can rest assured, if we're going to do something, we're going to do a strategical strike. If Iran doesn't comply, because they're doing some very bad stuff, we're not going to war. Everybody's on that. You got to look at it from a realistic and a common sense way of thinking. It's called gunboat diplomacy. They've been doing it since Teddy Roosevelt. We bring a bunch of heavy ships off the shore and stuff like that. We tell them, you guys got to be nice guys again. You can't be, for years. This is something former presidents could have done. And the president has that authority. The president does not have authority to go to war. He has a limited window where he can do strategical strikes that is in the best interest of the country, and he can't go any further. We don't go to war. He has to get permission from Congress first. That's in our Constitution. That's very serious stuff right there. So to just anybody arbitrarily saying, "Oh, the United States is going to go to war," I don't think so. I don't think so. Because before going to war, you're going to have a buildup. You look at all wars, there's always a buildup. Before we went into World War II, there was a buildup. Before we went into the Korean War, there was a buildup. Vietnam, the same thing. Even over there in the Middle East, before they had buildups, we had a coalition. We're not going to go to war. Bush, he had authority. He had authority from, check history. You're wrong on that. He had authority from Congress to go to war, okay? Or else we wouldn't commit that many troops. Okay, President Bush did have authority to go to war. We had a coalition. Look back on your history as far as that goes. Those people saying that he didn't have approval, he's a U.S. president, he had approval. He had a limited time to go and take care of this action and stuff. And then we were out of there. It wasn't a long out war. We went in there, did what we had to do, got the bad guy out, and then receded back. But we're still over there. We shouldn't be. Well, we're sort of simmered down a little bit, stuff like that. But for anybody to say that we didn't have authority, we had authority. Or else you had countries like Great Britain, France. Your country was part of that. Okay, that's where we staged it. We wouldn't. Your government wouldn't have allowed us if we didn't have authorization and stuff like that. And there's hey, Michael Bathurst coming in from Montreal or from Toronto, Canada. Sorry, Michael, Toronto. There's a big difference between Toronto. How you doing, Michael? Good morning. Glad to have you here, and good to see you, my friend. And coming from Canada. So, but we're going to see what happens. President Trump did say that Iran is not going to have a nuclear weapon, and that's why all those ships are off there. It's to prevent them. And there's Tina saying hi to Michael from Twitch, and so that was pretty good, pretty historical last night as far as that goes, and it was very interesting. Now the Democratic response, garbage. That governor of Virginia, she's worse than the New York City mayor. I have high regard. I have more respect for the New York mayor than that governor of Virginia. She's talking about how Trump is raising taxes through tariffs. Says, no, he's not. That's not taxes. That's something different. And but she's raising taxes. She says she got voted in as a moderate, and she's raising taxes through the roof for the people down. She's raising taxes. She's going to put tax on fantasy football. If you pay for fantasy football, there's going to be a tax on it. It's ridiculous. Good to have you here, Michael Bathurst, and I hope all is well up there in Toronto. And um, I'm not going to say sorry, the United States. That was a good game. I saw your commentary about the U.S. team, and it could have gone either way in that game. But I'm glad the U.S. won. So I'm going to just say this. I'm going to say this just jokingly, Michael. Okay, just don't take it personal. Okay, I'm going to just say, in your face, Michael, and you Canadians. No, it was a very good game. That was a good game, and I think the kicker on that game, just to let you know from my perspective, because me and the missus watched the whole thing, the power play. The Canadians did not take advantage of when the United States, they had two guys out in the penalty box, a major power play for Canada. The United States held them off. That was the key right there. I'm thinking the U.S. is going to win this as far as that goes. And Michael says, good morning, souls around the world. Tony D is rising. Tony D isn't here, is he? Oh, no, he's not in here. He's not here yet. He might pop in. Yeah, Tony D, he's at work. It's a Wednesday. He's at work, so he might be busy and stuff like that. So, but a good hockey game nonetheless there, Michael. And there's always next Olympics. But I'm just historical. It's just the country, the feeling about this country from everybody that lives here is very high because of that, and also the women's team too. So, did they play? Yeah, but that's about the only Olympics because, like I was saying, Monday's show. It was 46 years ago in 1980 that the U.S. beat the Soviet Union, and I watched that game. That's the last full hockey game I watched and stuff like that. You had a better goal. Yeah, the goalie. I don't know. I don't know if you were here when I said it. The president of the United States gave him the highest civilian award for his actions as the goalie and stuff like that. And I think it impressed the president. So he got our nation's highest civilian award that is going to be awarded to him. As far as it's sort of our way of saying you're our MVP, because if we didn't have that goalie, you guys would have won hands down for sure. Especially that one in the power play. What was that? Well, that one where the goalie it just nicked. He had a stick in the back of his back and it just hit. No, that was regular play. If Canada would have got that, it was all over on that goal and stuff. So very, very exciting game. Very exciting game. And I expressed that in Monday's broadcast. So, okay, let's see. Let's get going here. I've been talking about last night's, but I very historical event last night there in the State of the Union, as far as that goes. A lot of stuff that the president outlined for our country to our successes, as far as that goes, and stuff. So God bless him and the president of the United States, and God bless the United States, or God bless the president of the United States, and God bless the United States. Okay, let's see. Our current weather, like I said, we have snow out on the ground, and I think it's going to be the last snow. Our current temperature right now is 29 degrees Fahrenheit. It's negative 1.6 degrees Celsius. And let's see. So the wind is going to be, let's see. Okay, I'm going to walk Tia. It's snowing and blowing. Yeah, just be careful there, Michael. Yeah, get Tia out there. She's probably, she needs to go to the bathroom and stuff. She likes, don't let her pick up everything that comes around. I remember when we used to walk Max. Max would he would pick up everything along the road when we were walking and stuff. Dirty old rags and stuff. You don't know where they've been, but have a good walk, Michael. Thank you for being here. Greatly appreciated, my friend. Michael Bathurst. Check him out at, what is it, at, what's Michael? Just Google at Michael Bathurst, and you'll see where he's at. He does live streams here. He does the AI music, and it's gotten pretty good as far as we came yesterday. The missus, she came across a AI song, and it was definitely AI, because I'm not going to go into detail, but there's a lot of good AI music coming out right now. Okay, let's see. Our weather for today is going to be cloudy with occasional showers this afternoon. A few flurries of snow showers possible. High of 42. So I don't think we're going to probably get rain if it comes down. 42 is warm. I'll take that. Let's see. Winds out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So that's going to bring us back down into the high 30s, probably, with the wind chill. Chance of rain is 40%. Sun will be rising this morning at 6:48. It's 6:27. Might as well say it's 6:28. So it's in about 20 minutes. The sun will be right. It's starting to get a little light out there. You can see it right there. The sun's coming up, but the sun will be rising at 6:48, and that's in 20 minutes. It's 6:28 right now. Just hit that mark there. So 20 minutes, the sun will be rising here. And Michael says we should do a show about rebuilding the Buffalo. I'm not even thinking about football anymore, Michael. I'm not going to be thinking about football until preseason. I don't talk about football in the off season. I don't get into the if I talk about it, I'll talk about it here, but I don't want to do a separate show. My football things is done. I'm not even doing USFL to start. I'll be watching USFL, and I'll probably be talking about it here on the show, but I'm not going to do a separate. I don't want to do any broadcasting on football anymore. I'm done. It's over. Seattle's the Super Bowl champions. We got a lot of other sports there. Baseball is cranking up again. We've got NHL hockey. I'm pretty stoked about that. I might even watch the Sabres play a game here in the next couple of days if I can catch them and stuff. So, but I appreciate the invite as far as that goes, as far as doing a show. The sun will be setting at 5:51 p.m. later, and I tell you, the sun set last night about 5:50 or so. 6 o'clock, I'm looking out there. The sun was still. I know it's about 5:45. So the sun was still about 5 degrees off the horizon, and it was nice. It was a nice sunset last night over the hills over to the west here. Okay, our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in, let's see, Honolulu, Hawaii. Let me check my audio here. My audio is doing good. Okay, Honolulu, Hawaii at 1:29 a.m. this morning currently. 70 degrees Fahrenheit. We got some clear skies with some passing clouds. Phoenix, Arizona, we have at 4:30 a.m. in Phoenix. Clear skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And baseball is huge in Toronto. Yeah, Toronto's a good team. It's a good team. I like Toronto. Toronto's a good team. Of course, I'm more partial to the New York Yankees and New York Mets, but I do like the Toronto. I don't want to really admit it, but I will. But I did like the Red Sox back in the day, but I'm not too partial to the Red Sox now. Oh, no, we already did that one. Let's see. Continue with our world times and temperatures at 5:30 a.m. currently in Chicago, Illinois. Clear skies in Chicago, the Windy City, 28 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, the jungle, it's snowing. It's snowing. I got a snowflake next to New York City there. At 6:31, it's 6:31 here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. And it's 34 degrees Fahrenheit there in New York City. So hopefully that warmer temperatures will help them. What's this? What I got this up? What's this up here on the Surface 3? Oh, we don't want that one. Okay, we'll put that on that tab. So 34 degrees Fahrenheit in New York City, and down there in central New Jersey, Tina is letting us know that it's 42. It'll be 42 for the high. That's a good temperature. and 14 for the low. Boo, we don't like that low temperature. Raining down in central New Jersey. Thank you, Tina, for that weather update there. And let's see. I think Michael told us that yeah, it's snowing and windy up there as far as that goes. When he's getting ready to go out for his walk with his dog Tia. Continuing with our world times and temperature, going across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, to London, UK, at 11:32 a.m. 57 degrees Fahrenheit, sunny and clear as far as that goes. And we say a very good morning to Farmer. Good morning. He's saying good morning to everybody from Rumble. Rumble rocks. I haven't said that. We have currently 6 people on Rumble, 1 person on Locals, 2 people on YouTube, and 1 person on Twitch. And we have a bombing 40 degrees here in Virginia. Yeah. Just before you came on there, Farmer, I listened to your governor last night. Oh, man. I thought Newsom was bad. That's the first time I've ever heard her speak. Not a good governor, I don't think. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. So you better pack your bags and move to Virginia, my friend, like he said. And Tina saying good morning to Farmer. Yeah, I wasn't oh, yikes. I haven't. Yeah, watch the replay. She talks about her campaign, that President Trump is lying. I can't arbitrarily come up and say you're lying unless I present some facts. There was no facts in there. And I don't know if she's up yet, Tina. Are you up? Okay, Tina says good morning. The missus says she's just getting up now. You must have heard something. Good morning to the missus. Okay, thank you, Tina. But she's talking about how the Democrats, how she's going to do what is it? What is it? She's going to cut costs and stuff like that. And she's putting taxes on everything there as far as that goes. So, well, let's see. Well, West Virginia is beautiful. Yeah, that's what I heard. West Virginia is beautiful, except for the snow. The winters can be harsh down there too, I've heard. And Farmer from Virginia on the Rumble is saying good morning to Tina, who's over on the Twitch side. But glad to have you here, Farmer. Hope all is well down your way as far as that goes. And glad to have you here this morning. Continuing with our world times and temperatures in Milan, Italia at 12:34 p.m. Manja. It's lunchtime in Milan. It's cloudy skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And we have Thamer here, who's from Saudi Arabia. So in his country of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, they're celebrating Ramadan, the 8th Ramadan. He told us so. But currently in Riyadh at 2:34 p.m., we got sunny skies, a cool 73 degrees Fahrenheit there in Riyadh. And Michael Bathurst is saying good morning to Tina. Keep shining your light, Tina. And she does. She wherever she goes, she makes the rounds on all the broadcasts. And us broadcasters do appreciate her. Let's see. Skip it over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 7:35 p.m. in their evening. Clear skies, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan, over the skies of Tokyo, we have rain in Tokyo at 8:35 p.m. in their evening, 43 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under on the great continent, great country, and great friends and allies of the United States, Australia is in Melbourne at 10:35 p.m. Some clear skies with passing clouds, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Sydney at 10:35 p.m., also in their late evening, cloudy skies, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are world times and temperatures as I speak. So let's see. We have a thought for the day. Our thought for the day is from a great American writer and teacher, Dale Kerrigan. Dale Kerrigan was an American writer and teacher of courses in self-improvement, salesmanship, corporate training, public speaking, and interpersonal skills. Born into poverty on a farm in Missouri, he was the author of How to Win Friends and Influence People, a bestseller that remains popular today. And let's see, where is his thought today? This is a new one. I don't think we've had a thought for the day for this guy as far as that goes. And let's see. His quote and our thought for the day goes as follows. Take a chance. All life is a chance. The person who goes the furthest is generally the one who is willing to do and dare, as far as that goes. You have that book, Tina? Really? I was thinking that I wonder if Tina's going to say she has that book. I know you read books. That's cool. That is very cool there, Tina. That is very cool. You collect all old books, and that it's still popular. I'm reading his quote, and I'm thinking I might have to check out this guy's book as far as that goes. So his quote, one more time. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Right here. Take a chance. All life is a chance. The person who gives the furthest is generally the one who is willing to do and dare. You got to take chances. You're going to make mistakes, but you got to take chances. So what did Dale Kerrigan mean by this? Well, he's making it a call to action, encouraging individuals to embrace risks, okay, and overcome fears and achieve a successful life. That's all we want. I feel I've taken a few chances in my life. I took a chance calling on the missus and dating her and stuff, and my life has been everlasting change for the better because of that. There's been some bumps along the road, but it's been fantastic, great. But Dale Kerrigan emphasizes that because life is inherently unpredictable and certainty, those who actually take risk or dare to try are more likely to achieve significant success compared to those who play it safe. So let's see. Tina says yes. And then let's say mistakes. Yeah, Mrs. Yeah, I could have been one of her mistakes, but she hasn't sort of indicated that. So I think we have a very good life together and stuff like that. And you have to work for it. You can't just sit there and expect everything to happen to you. You got to take risks and stuff like that. All marriages aren't is cake, in a manner of speaking. There's some work to have a successful marriage and stuff like that. And some people just don't go all the way through or take the risk of going all the way through. And some people try and then, I don't know. But you have to be able to take, not life-threatening risks, but some risks that where, okay, I can bounce back from it and stuff like that. Because I've had my shortfalls in my life as far as that goes. But I'm a better person because of that, because I've learned from it. So no, I didn't put no. You put up this. I think it's the other way around. You put up with my sorry butt. Oh, the missus. I think I love you. That's what. But we want to say to Mr. Kerrigan, God bless you, Mr. Dale Kerrigan. God bless and Godspeed. That was a good one. That's a good one. Let's see. Our National Day. We have two. We have National Clam Chowder Day. I don't like the regular clam chowder, the white clam chowder soup. Nah. I like the Manhattan style. What is that? It's almost like a reddish broth. What kind of broth is that for Manhattan? It's like a tomato base.
Chicken, clam juice, tomato.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But the New England clam chowder, it doesn't appeal. It probably tastes good, but I can't get through something creamy like that. I don't.
Yeah. He hates when I make something creamy.
I don't like it cream. The missus makes a couple dishes. If I don't look and I eat it, it's great. It tastes great, but it's just that creaminess. I don't. It's like um, I don't really care for it. And Tina says I used to make it at work. The New England, yeah, I don't really care for. I've never tried the New England because I can't get by the creamy look. Um, I mean, when we're in Italy, let's see, Michael says, let's see, Tina says both. Let's see, Michael says life is a gift of unconditional love and painful. Hopefully not too painful. Mine haven't been too painful. There's been a little bit of challenges, you could say, as far as that goes. But you're saying both on the soup. You like both, yeah. I think I would like it, but I just got to get past the look. I just
Like scalloped potato.
yeah, the scalloped potatoes. The missus makes some fantastic scalloped potatoes, but when they're sitting in front of me, that first bite, I got to go like this. I can't look at that plate, or else I won't eat it. As far as that goes, um, let's see. Made both kinds. Yeah, okay. You made both kinds. And when I was still in the service and we were over in Italy, the missus, when we went out to eat, she would always get carbonaro. Now I've tried that same thing. Carbonara would be in front of me. I'd had to take that first bite, and then as long as I'm not looking at the plate, I'm good. So it might be the same to a clam chowder, but I just like the New England style. So, um, oh, carbonara, yeah, carbonara, yeah. Alfredo. The missus likes Alfredo sauce. That's a white sauce anyway. So we're not going to use that one for a national day. I like this one, and this one's even better, Tina. I think you'll like this one. National Chocolate Covered Nut Day. I'm a nut. I love chocolate covered nuts. We're going to go with that one. That's going to be our national day here on this February 25th, and Tina likes that one. Yeah, the chocolate covered nuts. That's a good combination. You got the sweet and the salt. Hashtag Chocolate Covered Nut Day. National Chocolate Covered Nut Day on February 25th recognizes the delicious, crunchy snack dazzled, covered, and smothered with chocolate. Your possibilities are endless and are sure to drive you nuts deciding which combination you will choose. I like pistachios with chocolate over them. Oh my God. They are good. They are good. But nuts has been around for thousands of years and a staple for human diets. The walnut was a favorite in ancient Greece and Romans, while Native Americans favored the pecan as far as that goes. So, and I guess when they brought chocolate into the mix, it's just like meat and peanut butter and chocolate. You got Reese's. There's something going on with Reese's peanut butter cup I saw in the news there that they're not using real peanut butter and not really real Hershey's chocolate. I don't know. Let's see. Tina says chocolate, not chicken. Spell check. Oh, okay, gotcha. No problem, Tina. That's okay. That's okay. No problem. I think I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Um, okay, let's see. Yesterday, like I said, yesterday was the Tuesday, every other Tuesday. So we did the Mixcloud broadcast. We had a great show as far as it goes. Some good. Let me see if I bring that up. I forgot to bring that page up. Let's see. Let's bring it up real quick here. I could share it with you here, the Mixcloud page over there for the Tioga Radio Show. And let's see, drop that. And there it is. There's my Mixcloud show, right? Mixcloud broadcast page. It's mixcloud.com/Richard M. Roberts. And there's the show right there. And in the show, we had Judas Priest. They played I played that. They played a Black Sabbath song, War Pigs. The significance of War Pigs, Black Sabbath's last year when they were on tour, they would play this at the start of every show, and I think they're continuing to do it to honor Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath. And then we had George Strait's or Georgia Straits with Battleship Cruise, or Battleship Chains, I should say. Death Leopard with Let's Get Rock. I always like that song. Chris Barras Band with All Fall Down. That's a good one. Iron Maiden with Can I Play with Madness. That's a great tune. And this is one of the my favorites. Kiss with Strutter 78 Kiss. I love Kiss. And then Samantha Fish. Check out Samantha Fish. The missus hasn't heard of her. I think she's a great rocker with Rusty Razor. And then we finished it out. The last song was Bon Jovi with It's My Life. And it's a great great lineup right there of songs. So that's posted over there on X and all my other fine social media platforms that I'm on. And it's my Mixcloud broadcast show right there, just to give you an idea what it looks like. It's not too many people go there and stuff, but there's a lot of music on this. There's all genres and stuff like that. But I've been on there for a number of years, and I have fun doing this. I used to do it every Tuesday for like the first 5 or 6 years I was on it and stuff. Because of work scheduling, I had to curtail it, and then I came back to it. Now I do it every other Tuesday. I say I sit in my hashtag want to be radio DJ seat here as far as that goes. Okay, so there's our there's that. And now, Deplorable, there he is. Good morning, Patriots. Love the flags there. Thank you. And the missus says good morning to you, Deplorable, coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I saw your Senator Fetterman last night on the TV. He shook the president's hand before he went up to give his speech. Senator Fetterman is, I disagree with some things but I like him. I love his statement, country first before party. And so good to have you here, my friend. And thank you. And I hope all is well with you. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's see. We did the Thought for the Day, National Day. Let's see. I guess it's time for. Well, we're at 55 minutes, so it's time for Roger Luther to have 100 years ago on Fox 40, which I have no affiliation with. So we'll go ahead and present that one. And Deplorable says, good morning to the missus, Farmer, and Tina, and everyone else there. Thank you very much, sir. Deplorable, thank you. Very good, sir. Very good. And hope the chickens are doing good. Hopefully it gets warmer for them and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and set up for 100 years ago. And this is as of February 23rd, which is this past Monday. So we got it there. We'll present it. And I'll drop the camera here. Maximize the thing. And here it is. 100 years ago. As of Monday, February 23rd.
And tonight we're learning a little bit more about what Broome County was like a century ago, from a wintertime carnival to a drugstore robbery. Broome County historian Roger Luther has the news that made headlines in Broome County on this day in 1926, brought to you by UHS.
100 years ago today, it was discovered today that Lena, one of the 2 bears in the Ross Park Zoo, has passed away. She went into hibernation about 7 weeks ago, and today, when the zookeeper went to check on her, he found that she had died. Lena had lived at Ross Park for 15 years. A nighttime winter carnival will be held tomorrow night at Recreation Park. In addition to tobogganing and ice skating, there will be fireworks and music. Thieves broke into the Waldron drugstore at 107 Court Street last night. They stole a large quantity of morphine and also took 3 revolvers that were on display in the front window. And finally, 6 men working on construction of the new East Junior High School at Broad Avenue and Robinson Street were arrested by vice officers yesterday when they were caught gambling at the worksite.
In dice.
And that was the news, February 23rd,
Oh,
1926.
okay. Thank you, Roger Luther. They were probably playing dice as far as that goes with the gambling. The thieves that broke into the Walden drugstore on 107 Court Street in Binghamton, that's the hardcore criminals there. That's some hardcore criminals there as far as that goes. And then, of course, it being winter, they had a nighttime winter carnival in Recreation Park. And that's a beautiful park there in Binghamton. And let's see, we got some comments coming up here. Let me get to the comments here. Oh, where's my thing here? Oh, there it is. We got to just bring that up. Here we go. And oh, no, we don't want that. We want that. Okay, and the comments here. Hey, Tony D, good morning. How you doing, my friend? Glad to have you here, and hope all is well with you coming in from Warner Robins, Georgia, where he's letting us know that it's 38 degrees Fahrenheit, 66 degrees for the high, and 37 for the low. So pretty partly clouded down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. Thank you very much. And Deplorable says, lots of love at drugstore selling guns. Haha. Did they say they were selling guns? Let me see. These broke into Waldron's. Oh, morphine also. Oh, 3 revolvers. Oh, okay. I missed that one. I did see that one. Yeah, revolvers in a drugstore. That's 100 years ago, though. That was 100 years ago, Deplorable, as far as that goes. And we're continuing with Tina saying good morning to Tony on the from the Twitch side. And Tony saying good morning to Tina, Twitch to Twitch. Deplorable saying Bradford, for the weather out there in Bradford, Pennsylvania, that's out in the northwest portion of Pennsylvania, right across the border to the west a little bit from Olean, New York, home of St. Bonaventure's, a great university. It's 28 degrees Fahrenheit there. So you got the cold weather there. And Farmer saying good morning to Tony on the Rumble, and Tony saying good morning to Thamer on Twitch, and Farmer says, "Oh, the good old days." Yeah, the good old days on that 100 years ago. That's good. Roger Luther, he's the Broome County historian, and Broome County is just to the east of here. It's Binghamton is about maybe a 20-minute drive from where I'm at right here in Tioga County. Let's see. In other history, we have a gentleman named Hiram Rhodes Revilles. Okay, he was a Republican from Missouri in 1870. He became the first black member of U.S. Congress. He was a Republican. It's Hiram Rhodes Revilles. Hiram, a Republican from Mississippi, became the first black member of U.S. Congress back in 1870. So, and we're still in February, so this is still Black History Month. So that's some good. I didn't know that. That's a good nugget right there of American history for February's Black History Month. Let's see. People in Amsterdam protested against the Nazis and anti-Jew laws back in 1941. Well, that didn't last long. Freaking didn't last long. Yeah, but it was taken care of the Allies winning World War II to correct things. Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev, Khrushchev denounced the brutality of Joseph Stalin in his speech on the personal culture and consequences back in 1956. He was just as bad. That's sort of like calling the kettle black and stuff like that. Let's see. In 1982, court rulings banned certain corporal punishment in Britain's schools under the Human Rights Convention. So which it should be. And then in 1984, this is by far one of my favorite songs. Van Halen's song "Jump" started a 5-week run at #1 in the U.S. singles. In 1984, I was in Korea, and when us guys, the firefighters, we go down and do the bar run and stuff like that. Whenever that song came on in the bar, we're sort of drinking and celebrating and stuff. When there was jump, we'd stand there and we'd all jump. It'd be like, we always go down with like 10, 15 guys. And you see 10, 15 guys. And it got to the point where we go in the bar and that song, everybody knew who we were. Everybody in the bar would jump. It was a fun song. That's one of my favorite songs. Let's see. In other history that happened, it was on February 25th, 1964. Muhammad Ali, then he was known as Cassius Clay, became the world heavyweight boxing champion for the first time as he defeated Sonny Liston down there in Miami Beach. And Muhammad Ali, the greatest, he is the greatest. I grew up with him. He was always the talk in school when I was in elementary school, middle school, junior high, and high school. The guy was phenomenal. That's when they still had boxing, and I stopped watching boxing after Boom Boom Mancini killed the Korean. I didn't watch boxing anymore after that, but I remember there were some great boxing matches with Muhammad Ali. He is one of the greatest, and he always will be, as far as that goes. So we got to say God bless and Godspeed to Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest, not one of the greatest. He was the greatest. My favorite as far as that growing up. Everybody liked some of the other boxers, but you couldn't. He was the best. He was great, a great guy, great boxer. Let's see. In 1986, President Fernando Marcos fled the Philippines after 20 years of rule. He was a tyrant. I don't know. That's one of the black moments of the United States. We supported him. In the wake of tainted election opposition from Corazon Aquino, she became president, the first woman to lead the country and assume presidency, as far as that goes. Yeah. Exactly right there, Farmer. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Man, that was when that came out. I was like, that was a jaw drop. Wow. He had a way of words, though. He did have a way of words. Muhammad Ali. God bless him. Godspeed. Let's see. In 1991, during the Persian Gulf War that was authorized by Congress, 28 American soldiers were killed when an Iraqi Scud missile hit the U.S. barracks in Dhahran, Saudi Arabia. So, and let's see. What else do we have? I guess that's it. That's it as far as that goes. Yeah, that's Muhammad Ali. He was great. He was great. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. And he was great. He was great. What's going to be memorable? I think the last time the Olympics, the Summer Olympics, were here in the United States, he lit the Olympic torch, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct. Okay, Tina, we'll see you later. So the Summer Olympics this year is going to be in L.A. as far as that goes. Okay, Tina, ciao for now. Have a great day. Make sure you get to dialysis today, okay? No excuses. I don't want to hear any excuses. Go to dialysis today. What's that?
Oh my gosh.
Well, she's on her third day.
Oh
No, yeah, the missus little, yeah, she said,
Snowstorm.
huh?
Was it a snowstorm?
Yeah, she was snowed in.
Oh.
Okay, you should be able to get there today. So, make sure you get there, okay? I don't want to know. We're just thinking the best of you, Tina. So thank you. Say hi to Hal for us. I guess Monday he had some technical difficulties because Tina, she stays here for the first hour and she bumps over to see Hal. Hal's a good guy. He's a broadcaster. And let's see, is Liam on? I'm not sure if Liam is on. Let me see. Let me check here. Let's go ahead and knock out the sports here. In basketball, NBA action Monday, there was nobody. I watch. I like the Celtics, the New York Knicks, and the Brooklyn Nets. And Liam is on. That's Jim Figerty on the Twitch. He's on the Twitch. Okay, so those three teams I follow, and none of them played Monday. Last night we had the New York Knicks. They lost to the Cavaliers, who are, I guess, they're on a tear right now. Where are they on the standings? No, it's the Pistons that are on a tear. Okay. The Knicks lost to the Cavaliers 109-94. The Brooklyn Nets, they lost to the Mavericks 123-114. The Celtics, though, they beat the Phoenix Suns 97-81. Today, the Celtics will be playing the Nuggets tonight at 10 a.m. Eastern. Tomorrow night, the Brooklyn Nets will be hosting the Spurs down there in Brooklyn at 7:30 tomorrow. And that's it for basketball. In NHL hockey restarts again today. They took the time off. All the hockey players that were in the Olympics are going back to the teams and they're playing. And it looks like this is a game I might watch tonight. I said I was going to live stream last night, but I forgot the Olympics, or not the Olympics, the State of the Union was on. So I may live stream tonight, gaming wise. But the Buffalo Sabres, they play tonight. I might have that on the tablet just to watch it while I'm streaming. At 7 o'clock, Buffalo Sabres, they play tonight. And that's the only one of those three teams that I like. Tomorrow, I like the Boston Bruins. The Boston Bruins will be playing the Blue Jackets tomorrow at 7. New York Islanders will be playing the Canadiens tomorrow at 7. And that's it for hockey. Of course, we have the start of spring training baseball that started, and Monday did that start Monday? No, it's been started, so it's in its second. Well, it started last Friday, so coming up on its first week. Last night the Yankees yesterday the Yankees beat the Pirates 6-2. The Mets won against the Blue Jays, the Toronto team. They're Michael Bathurst 4-3, but it's spring training. And I'm not seeing anything more significant. Let's see, that was Monday. Yesterday we had the New York Yankees won against the Blue Jays, a close game there again, 8-7. And the New York Mets, they tied. How do you tie? I guess in spring training you can have it. They've tied 6-6, I guess. How can you tie in baseball? Let's see who else. That's it for there. Today, I mentioned the Blue Jays. Blue Jays will be playing the Tigers today at 1:05, and the Mets will be playing the Cardinals at 1:10 this afternoon. And are the Yankees playing? Yankees and Nationals tonight at 6:35. And for tomorrow, you got the Yankees and Braves tomorrow at 1:05. And let's see, the Blue Jays will be playing the Marlins. Where's the Mets? The Mets are playing, aren't they? They don't play? They're taking the day off? I guess the Mets aren't playing tomorrow. So that's baseball. And then, of course, we do still have a football game this Saturday, and I'll be talking about it again to remind myself, because I haven't watched these guys, and I just get the box scores now on them and stuff like that, because it seems like I'm doing something else. But Manchester City Football Club, that's the soccer team over there in the Premier League, and currently number 2 in the standings. They're five points behind Arsenal, but they play this Saturday at 12:30 against Leeds United at 12:30. So, and I should be able to watch that game as far as that goes. So there we have it. There's our sports and everything. And I guess I'm about out of coffee here. We've been on for an hour and 12 minutes, and we're going to go ahead and do the second half after I get back from getting a cup of coffee. You can see there's not really that much snow out here on the trees. You see over here, but yeah, we do have some snow out there though, and it does look cold. Temperature is still 29 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can see the snow down here on the ground. That's all snow back behind the shrubbery here. There we go. Let's get the sign out. I forgot. I have to do this. Time for more coffee. I still have that up there. That's a Halmas. He does that. He puts it on the bottom of his coffee cup and he drinks it. He says, it's time for more coffee. So we're going to go get some more coffee, and we'll come back. We'll look at some local news as far as highlighting the southern tier of upstate New York. And when I go over the news web pages, I have no affiliation with any of these news web pages. Like with Fox, we do the 100 years ago. We present that here just to give you an idea what it was like 100 years ago here in the southern tier of upstate New York, the current news that was happening. But I have no affiliation with Fox News or all the other ones like WEBO, no affiliation with them. WENY or WNBF News Radio, 1290, CBS, WBNG, Channel 12 out of Johnson City, no affiliation with them. The Whale, that's a sister channel of WNBF. Channel 5 out of Binghamton, the NBC affiliate, no affiliation with them. WENY, that's the ABC affiliate out of Elmira, which is to the west here. And we'll be looking at My Twin Cheers, Channel 34, Channel 18, WETM out of Elmira also. Penny Saver, actually there's nothing on the Penny Saver, but no affiliation with them. WKGB, 92.5, Binghamton Rock. And that's a good radio station. KISS 104. I don't really listen to KISS, but their webpage is the same as the Whales and WNBF. We'll be looking at Spectrum News, and then up there in Buffalo, we'll be looking at two web pages up there for New York State news and whatever, if anything particular. Country 106.5 WYRK and Power 93.7 WBLK and what is it? There's the radio station WGR 550. We'll give that a look. And they're still talking about football. I'm not going to be mentioning anything unless it's really significant. Football season's over, and then we'll look at the today's brief on 1440. Let's see, do they have anything in there? Cartel, State of the Union. We could talk about that again, but those are what we'll be looking at once I get back from a break, and as far as that goes, and I got that all out, so when I come back, I don't have to say it. I have no affiliation with all those web pages, but those are the web pages we'll be looking at when we come back. So just hang loose, and we will be right back in a couple minutes. So we'll be right back. we're back. We're back here on the Wednesday morning coffee for this 02.25.2026. It's a Wednesday, halfway through the week, hump day on at Rumble Video Broadcast here. I am Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble, as well as at Fireman Rich over on X. That's my mainstay for being on these social media feeds. And you can just Google at Fireman Rich and you'll see where else I'm at as far as that goes. And we're back with the second cup of coffee here. And I had to change my chair because Bug wanted it. I could sit here with her on the lap, but I can't. I'm doing a broadcast. So I cave. I take one of the dinette chairs there. She was back here on this chair, back here on, you can see that chair, that was it, that chair right there. That's by the window. And she wants I got one of the dinette chairs. So I'm a little bit lower. That other chair sits a little bit higher, but she's enjoys it. So I don't mind. But we are back here broadcasting on Rumble, using Rumble Studios. We got 3 people on Rumble. We got 1 person on Locals, 1 person over on YouTube, and 1 person on Twitch still hanging out with us. Thank you very much, folks. I greatly appreciate that, of you being here, and it means a lot. And as far as that goes, and we do, let me check the audio here, because we do record this and we do put it over on Spotify for creators. And I have to adjust the audio. I use Audacity. It's a great Audacity. If you don't use Audacity, if you're doing audio, there's something wrong. Well, unless you're doing something better. I guess there's something better. Audacity does it for me. But we record the Monday, Wednesday, Friday broadcast, and we repurpose it over there on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at some of the web pages here. We already looked at, had the 100 years ago. Let's see if we have anything on Fox 40. We got misconduct of a local church. No, I don't bring that stuff up. That's, you could say it's garbage news, but, let's see. Nothing but garbage. And nothing there. So there's nothing really on Fox 40 other than the 100 years ago. Let's check WEBO. Are they talking about, well, we already mentioned this, flag football. They mentioned the news on WEBO. It's here in Owego, the radio station. They're a little bit behind on the news. They're not really a news radio. They're very they have information. They do informational and stuff like that. They're good on there. It's a good radio station. They have some good channels. They got a group of channels, and the one other than WEBO, I listen to 102 out of Sayre, Pennsylvania. It's right across the border, about 10 minutes down the road here. And then the other one I listen to is 95.3 The Bridge. That's a good rock channel right there, out of Pennsylvania, right across the border. Let's see, WNBF 1290 News. Anything on there? No, nothing. As far as that goes. Let's see, and let's see. We got Channel 12. What do we got on Channel 12? Oh, let's see. There was an article. I'm not going to play it, but there was a headline: "Mom of 3 who was found alive." The missus told me about this. Found alive after going missing for 24 years ago, reveals why she left. Reports say. It's a North Carolina woman. Oh hell! Let's go ahead and listen to it. What the hell? Let's go. Oh no, this is a music. No, we're not doing this one. It has music in it, and they just have slides that come up, so it's not a report per se. So we'll squash that. But that what's the article? Let's see. This is out of Gray News, but we reported on WBNG. A North Carolina mother of 3 who went missing 24 years ago, was later found alive, revealed why she left everything according to reports. According to a Rockingham County Sheriff, Sam Page, Michelle Huntley Smith, 62, told authorities that she left due to ongoing domestic issues at the time. Let me just say there were no alleged allegations of any foul play regarding her leaving, he told people. Oh, that's the sheriff said. But according to Miss Smith, she said she left due to ongoing domestic issues. She did not elaborate. Okay. All right. It was on February 20th. The sheriff announced that Smith was disappeared back in December 2001 in North Carolina after detectives received information about the case. Authorities made contact with Smith at an undisclosed location in North Carolina, alive and well. Smith, who was 38 at the time of the disappearance, her husband was the first person to report her missing back in 2001. Investigators say she left her home in North Carolina to go Christmas shopping at the Kmart in Mattiesville, Virginia on December 9th, about 17 miles from her home, and never returned. At the time, she had 3 children, her daughter created a Facebook page in 2018 to collect tips on her mother. And I guess the daughter says, I'm ecstatic, but she's pissed, and I'm heartbroken. I'm all over the map. Yeah, probably because you don't have a relationship with your mom there and stuff like that. She just took off. So, but at any rate, okay, let's see what else we got on Channel 12. Anything? No, that's it. That's the only interesting article. Let's see, the whale. Nothing on the whale. Nothing on the whale. Channel 5 out of Binghamton. There used to be old 34. Okay, there's a pastor that's accused here in Owego of improper conduct, I guess. I'll read that offline for my own consumption. And let's see. We have anything? No, nothing. There's nothing. Well, I guess we're going to be going to the. What's this? What's this one? Binghamton Sports. No, there's nothing there. Man, we're missing out. We're hitting a fat zero here, folks. Let's see. WENY out of Elmira. And I am not seeing anything. Not seeing anything there. Most of the news is garbage news. It's just stuff, I don't know. Oh, they have a NYSEC official breaks down utility bill charges on WENY. Public hearing set for Amazon Warehouse project. Oh, Big Flax. Okay, yeah, bring them in. We want them. Yeah, we want Amazon. We'll take an Amazon warehouse in the area. Of course, AOC said, no, I don't want one. We don't want it here. And they missed out on all those jobs. Okay, let's go to Channel 18, My Twin Tiers. We're missing out here. There's nothing really going on, folks. I guess that's a good thing. Let's see. Let's see, when did this happen here? We got a taste of spring coming up. Let's go ahead and, we got a taste of spring. Let's look at the weather here from Channel 18, Twin Tiers out of Elmira. So let's go ahead and bring this one up here. We can't get anything, we'll get the weather, right? Okay, let me dump the scroll here. And there's the weather. Let's see. We're going to get a taste of spring for the weekend, just a taste. Winter's still here for another 23 days, I think it is countdown. I think that's where the countdown's at. So let's go ahead and we'll bring this one up.
Okay, everybody. Spring is right around the corner. I promise. We're only what did I just read? 25 days away. 2 hours, 26 minutes, if you're being exact. So that's where we are. All right. So radar wise, you see the purple there, and that is on Tioga County, Pennsylvania. That is a winter weather advisory that ends at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. 1 to 3 inches of 1 to 3 inches of snow, I was going to say, on the roadways first thing in the morning. Please be careful out there. You're going to need to be slower because the roads will be wet and maybe slick in a few spots. Now, I also wanted to kind of pull out this map because last week, just last week, we had made some headway. We could see some of like this color land all over the place. Nope, because of the snow that we've had over the last few days. And of course, the big snow, the further south you go, if I step out of the way and move towards like Providence, Rhode Island, Worcester, Mass, all of those places got several inches. We're talking feet of snow, and they're still digging out in parts of New York City. Now, meanwhile, here, when I say bullet dodged, I mean it. We only got like 1 or 2 inches, and even that was just a dusting across the Twin Tiers. Now, temperature-wise in Binghamton, it's 19. Syracuse is 18 right now. And in Buffalo, it is 20 degrees. As I've been talking about, folks, whatever you do, don't get used to any of this beautiful sunshine for now. We do have that next clipper coming on by. And while I was talking, it's such a quick-moving clipper. It's gone already by the time we get to the early morning hours of Wednesday. Now, there will be some residual snowfall now and some wraparound moisture as well. So just because this map right here isn't showing snow at exactly 6:30 in the morning, that doesn't mean that some of us might not still have a stray cloud out there that wants to drop a few flakes on our heads. But then we go into Wednesday afternoon, and this was the residual I'm talking about. This wraparound moisture with this next clipper will end up giving us another inch or so after it's all said and done. So here we are at Wednesday evening, and we start to get the clearing in here, folks. Temperatures will take a little bit of a dip, but then go right back up because of the sunshine heading our way. High pressure settles in. It will be kind of hard to move all of that cloud cover out of the way, but for the most part, during our day, we're actually doing pretty well until we get to the end of the day on Friday. That bears watching. Now, as we move one system in and the next out, winds will also be pretty brisk tomorrow, so that will also bring down those temperatures first thing in the morning. But then the wind moves away by the end of the day on Thursday, and we're looking much better. So for our overnight, we're at 17 degrees. And again, the winds are going to start popping up pretty soon. And then the 7-day outlook, again, not awful. It really isn't. We're at 35 degrees, which is just a little bit below average. But then look at that 46 for Saturday, right? But the next clipper comes in to begin the month of March, and then the 20s settle in, and then we're back up to the 30s. But I do want you to please keep it here for the latest. We do have some models that are bringing some appreciable snow around here between the end of the day on Monday and into.
Okay, so that's the weather there from WETM, My Twin Tiers, Channel 18 out of Elmira. And that was from yesterday. But we're going to, we're looking at, and this was saying a high of 30 or high of 40 for today. Where what did I say on the forecast when we started the broadcast here? Our high of 43. So, and the big thing she was talking about there, the wind, but you can see those temperatures. We're getting closer and closer to spring. This is at 25 days. So that was, I think we're at 24 days if this was yesterday. We're right coming up on 23, 24 days before spring. And so the temperatures are reflecting that, and that's good. That's a good thing. So always good to check what the weather is. Penny Saver, same old and stuff. They're talking about somebody found guilty in a second-degree murder trial and kidnap of one. I guess he's going to jail. See, WKGB, not seeing anything on there. KISS 104, same as The Whale and WNBF. Same old articles there. Let's check Spectrum News. What do they got on Spectrum News? Oh, here we go. New York State, officially a Purple Heart state. What the Purple Heart is, that's given to service members that are injured in action um, during time of war, or in this case, there was one awarded along with the 2 Medals of Honor last night. So let's go ahead and see what this one's about. This is from Spectrum News. Purple Heart. It was goes all the way back to the Revolutionary War, and with George Washington's was given to injuries and in wartime and combat actions. So let's go ahead and give this a listen.
New York State's Department of Veterans Services kicked off its campaign around the state's new official designation as a Purple Heart state. And we're better to do that than at the National Purple Heart Hall of Honor. Now, the hall, built where George Washington awarded the first Purple Hearts more than 200 years ago, now stands as a place to learn and preserve the history of the award and the brave men and women who received it. New York's new designation as a Purple Heart state officially recognizes the valor and sacrifice of Purple Heart recipients and affirms the state's commitment to supporting all who serve through meaningful action.
This gives us a whole new window of opportunity to connect with Purple Heart recipients, to honor and remember their service, and then to say, let's talk about the myriad ways that we can serve you.
Pomerantz, who you just heard from there, says there will be more coming from the Department of Veterans Services, specifically around making sure Purple Heart recipients can get benefits that they've earned through the VA.
Okay, New York State becomes a Purple Heart state. That's more recognition towards the veterans here in New York State, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing as far as that goes. So that was a good article. Good article there. Let's see. Deplorable says WKGB sure sounds Russian. No, it's some good rock and roll on there. Deplorable. You can listen to it online. Just look up WKGB and listen to it. It's a good radio. That's actually this area's original radio station. It started 100 years ago because it's been mentioned in the Fox 40 100 years ago with Roger Luther. They weren't playing rock and roll back then, but they do now. It's a pretty damn good radio station. And Deplorable said, "Did you see the award?" Yes, we talked about that before you came in. That just blew my mind. The Medal of Honors is like, wow, that's historic right there. Historic. The Medal of Honor. The award to the goalie. Oh, the men's hockey. Yeah, he got the civilian version of the Medal of Honor. To the goalie there, and I thought, and he said the story. He said all the other teammates, they all said yes, and stuff like that. So I know, but the KGB. Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Just those 3 letters, KGB. Yeah, but that's been their radio designation for the 100 years. So I don't know. Maybe there's some truth to that. I don't know. I just know it's a great radio station. I actually when I listen to it, some of the radio or the songs that they play, I play on the Mixcloud broadcast of the Tioga Radio Show. So that's one of my sources and inspiration for songs. I guess they have some good songs, mostly heavy metal for the most part. So. But yeah, the award to the goalie, we had 2 Medal of Honors. I mean, that right there, that's mind blowing. Then we also had a Purple Heart, a service member that got hurt down in Washington, received the Purple Heart. And I guess you can give those awards outside an actual wartime stance and stuff. But those 2 Medal of Honors, that just blows my mind because it's just like that's historic right there. It's never been done before, and very historic. Especially that one to that Navy pilot from the Korean War. He's going to be 100 years ago on our nation's 250th birthday, from what President Trump was saying last night on the State of the Union. Great State of the Union address, I thought. Way better than last year's. Okay, let's see what else we got here. That was on Spectrum. Let's see what else we have on Spectrum News. Where did I put it? Where's Spectrum News? Did I squash it? Let me bring it back up here. Let's see. Spectrum News is right there. Okay, there's Spectrum News. Let's see what we got here. That was a good story. We got anything else? Let's see. They had that fire up in Boonville. I guess the Boonville fire chief has been released from the hospital after an explosion in the Abundant Life Church in Boonville last week. 3 other firefighters were injured that day. One of them and the church pastors were both discharged Friday. 2 firefighters remain in critical condition, though. The church sustained catastrophic damage and explosion. I think we came to the conclusion that was gas because I don't know if it was you, Deplorable, or Farmer, according to the state troopers. So we talked about that last week. It's a bad fire. They probably got thrown from the explosion and stuff like that. Okay, so that's all we got for Spectrum. Let's go up to Buffalo. Let's see, is there anything up there on that channel? No. See, they're talking about the Buffalo Bills are restructuring Spencer Brown's contract. See, that I don't get into that after off-season stuff. I don't really, it doesn't interest me at all and stuff like that. Let's see, Power 93.3, 93.7 WBLK, and get ready for a new Girl Scout. Well, I think we talked about the Girl Scout cookie. Let's see, WGR 550. Okay, they're talking football and stuff like that, so we're not going to go in. I'm not seeing anything there. What's this? We got video. Well, I guess I can give a little bit of football. Let's get a little bit of football. And what we have here is, let's go ahead and bring this up. This is a drone footage of the new stadium. I'll go ahead and show this. This is on WGR 550 up there in Buffalo. It used to be the official radio station for Buffalo Bills. I don't know why they don't use it anymore, but they have some drone footage. Let's go ahead and look at the drone footage and start that. How long is this? No, we want that one. This is from WKBM Channel 7, but that's the new stadium for the Buffalo Bills. Looks like it's going to be ready for next season. Sort of somewhat enclosed. I don't think it's going to be an open, but there's the overview of it. It's right next to the old stadium. A lot of seats there, folks. A lot of seats. Hopefully, we can it can be inaugurated into a championship season, into a Super Bowl. There's the old stadium. There's a new stadium. It looks like it's double the size. The new Hallmark Stadium. They're going to keep the same name, it looks like. Beautiful field. Some great shots there. Great overhead shots of the new Hallmark Stadium up there in Orchard Park, New York, right outside Buffalo. You might as well say Buffalo. It is Buffalo. And we'll stop it right there. And we have Deplorable says, I have the new Girl Scout cookies out in my kitchen. They were pretty good. How much did you pay for those, Deplorable? That was our new stadium up there in Buffalo. How much did you pay for a box? Is it $7 or is it more than $7? I can remember when Girl Scout cookies were $1 a box. I'm age dating myself there, folks. I was a kid back then too. $1 was a lot back then too for a kid. I mean, if you had $1 and you got you got a box of Girl Scout cookies. You had a lot of friends with around you. I'm just curious on how much a box of Girl Scout cookies actually costs. And Deplorable bought the new, and he says he pays pretty good. I don't know if I pay $7 for him. I might. I guess the local Girl Scouts are selling them. I might, just to give it a try, to say, yeah, I tried it. Stuff like that. So, okay, so that's on the WGR 550 Sports Radio, 107.7 FM and 104.7 FM, as far as that goes. And let's see, $10, I think, plus the box is way smaller, 2 short sleeves for $10. I'm just wondering how much. Let's see. They are sandwich cookies, so maybe 12 per sleeve. Oh wow, jeez. How much? Let's see. I'm going to try. How much do the Girl Scouts make on each box of cookies? Girl Scout cookie sales generate approximately 800 million to over 1 billion. They're 1 billion annually, and with 200 million boxes sold, the proceeds often around they get 80 cents to $1.50 per box stays in the local fund. So where's that other $9? $8.95. They get $1 a box. That's what they're actually making. I guess all the rest goes for the advertisement and the packaging, the manufacturing. That's too much. They should get at least half. But that $1 stays at local fund troop activities, community project volunteers. They get 80 cents to $1.15 a box. That's a ripoff. I think they should be getting more than that. That's like you're talking less than 20. They get 20% and they give out 80% and they're doing all the work and selling it. Give me a break. That's unreal. Unfreaking real. Okay, let's see. We do have 1440. Let's see. The State of the Union. President Donald Trump will deliver a State. Oh, no, that's yesterday's. This is yesterday, so we're not going to read that. Good morning. It's Tuesday. No, this is from yesterday. How come they don't have today's? Yeah, that's yesterday's news that they're showing. So we're not gonna show that. So we're about finished then, I guess, as far as that goes. So let me clear out all these web pages here. And let's see. Oh, Tony D's still with us. He's saying good morning to Deplorable and Dark to Farmer. Tony D, glad to have you there, my friend. Okay, and I guess we could continue with. Let's see, what time? We got 1 hour and 51 minutes, so we got all our benchmarks in. We got time for the Commodore 64 to see what's in the news. I got it hooked up. Let's go ahead and put this on monitor 1 to see what the other headlines are in on the BBS via the Commodore 64 Ultimate. Put this on. We'll put it there on that. We'll turn it on. Let's see if it comes on. It should come on. Okay, and there it is up on the screen, but let's bring it up on the screen over here, on our screen there, on using OBS. Let me check my audio here real quick. I'll bring that back up there. There we go. Okay, let's see if this fires up here. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me move over here. Okay, we got the Commodore 64, and we got the thing in there. Let's go ahead and let's see. This looks all right. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, so we're going to go over the headline news here from Fox and CNN. See what the headlines are via the BBS here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we're going to our file. We're going to go to. Okay, how come it's not taking place here? We got. Oh, there it is. It's this one right here. Okay, BBS's, enter. We're going to go down to Ultimate, and we're going to go enter. We're going to run the configuration file first, load settings, yes. And then we'll bring up the terminal. And she's off and running here. We'll see what the local headline news. There's the Ultimate. We'll go to 1. The only time I've been firing this up of lately is just here for the broadcast. I've been doing too much other stuff here as far as I get sidetracked. I have a full schedule of things that I do during the day. I think I keep myself busy. Before I know it, it's already lunchtime, and I'll probably take a nap. It looks like it's currently the temperature's 30 degrees, so it looks like I'm going to be going out for another walk around the golf course today with my boots on. So we're going to check this out, and we got 6 people on Rumble. Let's get that up to 10, folks. Can we get 4 more people on Rumble? I can do a read ad campaign. There's like 3 of them I think I can do that I would have no problem. Yeah, there's 3. One's on Rumble Premium. I don't have Rumble Premium, but I can talk about Rumble Premium. I'm not making that much money on here, but 1775 coffee. I can talk about the coffee. We love the coffee. Captain Rehab loves to be talking about the coffee, and the Rumble Wallet. We got the Rumble Wallet. I can talk about those 3 things. They deal with Rumble, and I know about them. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this. Got one more load up. And there we go. We're on the Retro Catapus.com. Wonder what that looks like. Let's go ahead and put that in there. That's a web page. So let me see. Retro, I should say. Retro. I'm looking at it's right here. Retro Cat, CATT. I have it up here on the Surface 3. Retro Cat. That's 3 T's, I think, right? Yeah, 3 T's. PUS.com. Let's see what comes up here. Retro. What if it's just Catapus? Let's see. Maybe it's 2 T's. Let's do 2 T's. No. I wonder why that's not coming up. And Farmer says do it. Yeah, I'm checking it right now. See, it says Retro Cat TTPus.com. So let's just go with cat. Let's take out the retro. No, it's not a legitimate. I'm not showing anything. Any rate, let's go ahead and hit the news, and we're gonna go first to Fox. That's number 5. We're gonna go general news headlines. I'm sure there're going to be a lot about a lot of them about the. Well, let's see. Can this come up? Let me see. Can I put that up? Yeah, I can have that up there. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're doing it as far as checking the headlines, the major headlines there on Fox and CNN. Equal time. Let's see. Number 1, AI students advocate among First Lady Melania Trump's State of the Union. AI student advocates Okay, so there's an AI student was a guest. Number 2, squad members were effing ice were wearing effing ice. I saw that. It's like, you know what? That's all antics, and we know how you feel about it. You give the pin. Oh, you get that. You want to get that on TV and stuff. It's a bunch of garbage. They wear the pins on the House floor during the State of the Union address by President Trump. Democrats reps compare himself. Dem rep compares himself to MLK Jr., Rosa Parks, after getting booted from second straight Trump address. Oh, the gentleman that held up the sign, that's disrespectful. I don't care. You may have your opinion. That's outrightly disrespectful to the office of the presidency, and also for Congress. That's the same gentleman that had the cane and stuff like that. Get him out of there. I don't. He doesn't. You don't protest on the floor of Congress like that, especially if you're a congressman. You're doing a disservice to the people that you're supposed to be representing. Those people that do those antics, they're just for themselves. They're not for country. Though there was they did stand up on some things yesterday, Democrats, I'll give them credit. Let's see, number 4, CNN analyst refers to event honoring Americans slain by illegal aliens as a so-called angel moms. Yeah, they brought that up. It's a reality. You got criminals that are illegal aliens. They're in this country. They don't need to be in this country. And that's one of the things President Trump said he was going to take care of, and he's taken care of. Let's see. Number 5, women's pro golf tournament responds after trans athlete sues for being excluded. Well, that's their rules. I don't know if that's discrimination, but let's see. Let's go to next. Oh, let's see. We have to hit N. N for next. Number 6. Dial shows how voters react to Trump's criticizing Democrats for particular government shutdown. Why wouldn't he? He's the president. He's saying you're doing this wrong, and he has a right to do that, I guess. And I don't think it was mean. I think he was just speaking what a lot of Americans feel about that side of the Congress and stuff like that. That they could do better. They're not coming up with any solutions, the Democrats. As much crap that President Trump has taken from them, and they're balking at this. You don't have I don't know. We won't get into it. Let's see. Number 7, America recounts chows as Mexican unrest subsides after cartel boss death. Yeah, I guess there's some after things there that somebody else wants to take over and be in charge and stuff like that. Number 8, Jack Hughes. That's the Olympian that won that hit the goal to win the gold. Olympic glory mirrors eerie coincidence from 1980s Miracle on Ice team. Yeah, there's some coincidence in that. Number 9, NFL reporter criticizes Mondami's downplay of snowball attack on New York police. Yeah, the New York police officers are getting pelted. Give me a break. That's wrong. All those people that threw a snowball at an officer, they're a bunch of dirtbags, in my opinion. Number 10, essay exposes crumbling medical consensus on youth gender surgery. Yeah, people are saying it's wrong. Wait till the person gets older. I think that was addressed last night by President Trump in the State of the Union. Let's see, number 11. Speechwriters split after Trump's record-breaking State of the Union, living in his own reality versus resounding speech. I think it was a resounding speech. I don't think he's living in his own reality. He's living in the country's reality as far as what we have to deal with. Do we want a do-nothing president, or we want a president that's going to do something? We had 4 years of the previous president that did nothing. This president's doing things for America first. Let's see, number 12, the white-collar office ecosystem is being rewritten by AI. Here's how we win. I'm not too hip on the AI. as far it's good on music, but I don't know about how it's going to work in the workplace. Number 13, how families of hostages and thousands of volunteers came together to bring them home. Yeah, that sounds like a good story right there. Number 14, combination nasal spray vaccine could protect against COVID, flu, and ammonia at once. Oh, you got one and all. One and all. Thank you, Deplorable. Love the flag. God bless America. Love the flag there, Deplorable. Thank you. So you got one nasal spray that can handle COVID. That's pretty cool. I wonder what... I don't think people that have problems with COVID are going to take that anytime soon. It is wrong. Yeah, that's wrong as far as that goes on the previous things. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Number 15. Seattle Times editorial board warns Washington State prioritizes accusing teachers over child safety. No, child safety should be number one. If I'm reading that wrong. Seattle Times editorial board warns Washington State prioritize accusing teachers. Oh, okay. The Seattle Times is saying they should be saying child safety is number one over accused teachers. That sounds like Seattle. Okay, let's go to the next one. They'll give us 20. Trump celebrates turnaround for the ages in State of the Union address and more top headlines. Excuse me. Yeah, Trump. He said it. He got it all out last night. It was good. Oh, AI terrifies. Yeah, it scares. I'm not terrified, but it scares me a little bit, Farber. As long as we have control of it, us humans have to be in control of it. If AI starts doing some screwy stuff on their own, then I'm against it. That's my fear. I just think of Terminator. I think everybody else is thinking of Terminator, but I'm right with you on that. Yeah, President Trump, he got it all out. That's what makes it a great speech. And I think this year, though, I got to give some Democrats. They did stand up and cheered people. The stories that they were telling the two service members, they got the Medal of Honor. The service member, they got the Purple Heart. The hockey team, everybody got up and clapped. That was good. It's a lot better than last year, where the Democrats just sat there and did nothing and stuff like that. Let's see. I'm scared. Rosa, I think she's already back. Deplorable, but she's a hypocrite. Okay, they put too much emphasis on her. Who cares? She's just another person. She doesn't bring anything to the table. She doesn't affect my life, so I could say, who cares about Rosie O'Donnell? Okay, I have an opinion. She's going to say my opinion is wrong and said, I don't think your opinion's wrong, but I disagree with your opinion. But she'll outrightly say, along with people that think the same way, will say I'm wrong. I don't agree with that. So I don't make it, it doesn't affect me. It's a joke. As far as that goes. Let's see, numbers 18. Winter storm reveals possible 17th century shipwreck tied to armed Caribbean voyagers. Oh, that's interesting. Number 19, Prince William, branded out of touch as experts insist future king reads the room for younger generations. He better, or else he's not going to be a popular king. Let's see. Deplorable says, yikes. On what? The king there? Or the winter storms? Oh, the winter storms? Oh, we didn't do number 17. PGA Tour winner Max Homa explains why he left X. Truly awful. Well, that's another thing. These people are saying just leave X and go away. I don't want to hear why you left. If you left, you left. I've left for a couple months and stuff like that. But you'll come back. I guarantee you left, but I guarantee you that he's still looking at X as far as who else posts up there and stuff like that. It just said, "Oh, I'm off of X." If you're watching it and looking at it, even though you're not posting, you're still on X. That's my opinion. Let's see. We did 19. Number 20. Ohio school counselors. You can't love God and ICE sign stirs controversy. Well, there's no more controversy in ICE. They're not in Minneapolis anymore. So, that's going to drop like a rock and stuff like that. There's the people that just, let's go one more. I'm going to go one more. We got time for, let's go for 25 here. Let's see. Trump's home run State of the Union. Oh, hang on. We got something happen on our Twitch on the Surface 3. Home run on State of the Union speech sparks praise from conservatives, outlined while leaving Democrats seething. Yeah, there were some pissed off Democrats, but that's on them. Some of the antics that they did made me 10 times as hot. I can understand them being hot, but you're in Congress. You're a congressperson. Grow a spine. Number 22, Jasmine Crockett trashes Trump's boycott. Who cares if you boycott the speech? I could give a rat's ass if you boycott. That doesn't mean anything to me. If you were there, you were just going to badmouth them anyway, just like the other two screwballs. The current state of our union is grim. No, it isn't. It's good. And hopefully it'll be even better when somebody, if you get primaried out, and then I won't care who wins that seat, but I don't want you to win the seat. I want the person that's primarying you win it. There we go. Let's see. Time for me to get to being a chicken tender. Have a great day, everyone. Okay, Farmer. Thank you very much. Yeah, take care of the chickens. Say hi to the chickens for us. Appreciate you being here. Glad to have you, and you take care. We'll talk to you. And Deplorable says, you too, Farmer, on the Rumble side. And Deplorable got the flag. God bless America. Love the flags. Love the Rumble American flag. Let's see. So how come this isn't coming up? We're not. Let's see. Did our Wi-Fi go out on the? Let's see. Number 23. 5 unforgettable moments from the Trump's recorded record-breaking State of the Union address. Yeah, he talked for almost 2 hours. Let's see. For me, Medal of Honor recipients that were awarded. Purple Heart awarded to a service member. Oh, I got it. Number 3, the hockey team, hockey goalie receiving the civilian most highest award. That's number 3. Number 4. Number 4 would be, for me, would be the U.S. hockey team. What would be number 5? Number 5. The stories he told about the people with the illegal aliens, criminals, as far as that goes. So there's 5 right there. Let's see. Number 24. Kim Jong-un tapes teenager daughter as missile general for North Korean nuclear program report. Okay, you got a teenager that has a finger on the button there. Number 25. Scenes from the chamber. Trump touts economy, faces Democrats pushbacks at State of the Union. Yeah, he pushed back. He told them hey, this is the way it's been, and he gave facts. Let's see. Let's go. We're going to quit here. And we're going to go give equal time to CNN, see what their headlines are. Let's see. This is on CNN. Their headlines for this morning on the BBS via the. Oh, that's why I have this off. You can't see the Commodore 64 Ultimate right here. That's what we're using to bring this up here on the broadcast. Let's see. Number 1, hospitals fighting measles confront a challenge. Few doctors have seen it before. Yeah, the measles. I guess the measles are. They started down there, and I just hear the only place I've heard about them is down there in South Carolina. Number two, Trump is right. The economy is strong, but he's missing the big problem. No, he took care of the big. He takes care of the big problem. He whatever problem comes up, he'll take care of. But the big problem that he took care of is 2 weeks after he was elected, he shut down the border. To now he's trying to clean up the mess that happened during the 4 years of the previous administration. Let's see. Number three. This is on CNN. Fancy a heated revival style gateway. Shane and Ivory love Nest Cottage in Airbnb. I have no idea what that is. Number four, Trump's pick for Surgeon General. Casey Means heads to the Senate hearing months after maternity delay. Okay, so she must be female. Oh, Hal Moss is on YouTube now. Number five, Louvre Museum directs redesign in wake of heist of the century. Yeah, they better improve that burglar or the alarm system. Number six, Indonesia frees and deports Americans who spent 11 years in prison for suitcase murder. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. We're going to go to, I think, yeah, next, the N. Make sure I hit the right key here. Let's see. Number seven, Australian leader evacuated from residence following bomb threat linked to opponents of group banned in China. Okay, so they're in Australia. Hopefully the Aussies can take care of that. Number eight, U.S. official offers diplomatic service in West Bank settlement for first time. Critics warn it's normalization and annexation. No, it's not. Trump said that. He's going to make it a better place. It's going to be a better place here. Number nine, this is misery for us. New home construction stalls after immigration crackdown in Minnesota. They're making up excuses in Minnesota. They're trying to make up some excuse to make up for the shortfall that they're not getting from the child care fiasco there. Anything coming out of Minnesota, I would scrutinize big time. Number 10, at London Fashion Week, brands cater to their unique type of freak and geek. Okay, I'm not really into fashion. Number 11, OpenAI uncovers global Chinese intimidation operation through one official's use of ChatGPT. I don't use ChatGPT. And because of the AI, it's just they could get my voice and they could probably do things on it. I don't even answer the spam calls there and stuff like that. It could be an AI trying to record my voice. You got to be careful with this. And it looks like the Chinese are doing some bad stuff there. Number 12, grandfather kidnapped from his bed and murdered in case of mistaken identity, police say. Well, we still have the that mother out there in Tucson, Arizona. She's still missing. I don't see anything good happening at this point. Excuse me for a minute. God, we're back. I had to clear my throat here. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's go next. Number 13. Freed Venezuelan politician or political prisoner reunites with niece at Trump's State of the Union address. You could say that's a number 5 right there. That was a good one. The daughter didn't even know it. She's surprised. She's crying. The girl's uncle reappeared, and he was a prisoner in Venezuela there, but was reunited. Let's see. 14. Scale of Xi's military purge could hinder Chinese ability to fight, says think tank. If they got a purge going, well, they could probably do it because they know we won't go to war with them. we'll stand off with them. You know, they're our adversaries. They're not our enemy. They're our adversaries. There's a big difference there. They can be our friends. Sometimes they are when we're doing things together. 15, Trump's State of the Union left some viewers unconvinced that he'll lower costs of living, CNN. It's already coming down. It's not coming down a lot, but I don't think any other president could do what he's doing right now. So time will tell. 16, younger Americans are embracing China Amexing. That's a soft power boost for Beijing. Okay, they want to follow the communists. They're young. They're looking through rose-colored glasses. Number 17, you have killed Americans. Ilhan Omar tries to shout down Trump's immigration attacks because they're for real. Whatever nationality, you know, and there are Somali illegal aliens and stuff like that. They're killing. Even I think some of the truck drivers that have killed people and stuff were Somali. All I can say is, Omar, you should be representing all the Somalis. The good Somalis are probably saying, yeah, we don't want the bad apples. We want the good apples. And she's not one of my favorite people there. She does a disservice. Huh? Yeah, and the missus agrees. She's not for America. She's here, okay, and she's reaping all the benefits. She got here as a refugee, and I've been here all my life, 67 years. She's been here for what, less than 10, and she's a millionaire because she went to Congress. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure that one out. She's using the system. Okay, and hopefully one of the things that President Trump said last night to squash the insider traders there from our Congress, Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, she called out Nancy Pelosi. I don't think she stood up on that, but they need to do something. And Omar's right there too. She's a millionaire because she's got a racket going where she's scammed the United States taxpayers. So, and I think she's under investigation, or else her husband is, or her brother, supposedly. Let's go on. Number 18, Trump slams very unfortunate rule from Supreme Court on tariffs as justice sits in silence. I didn't hear that. I don't think he slammed him. I think he mentioned. I listened to the whole thing. He talked about tariffs. He has another way of doing things. But he's not losing any sleep over this. He's a little upset, okay? But the Supreme Court, okay, unless they make, I think he wants to make it, he threw it back into Congress's lap, say, hey, we need a law. So that can, if Congress makes a law, then that supersedes anything. See, usually it's the Supreme Court's the highest decision. The only thing that override a Supreme Court decision is a new law, because it would nullify whatever the Supreme Court said about that particular issue. To my understanding, I think that's pretty simple right there. I think that's how our founding fathers wanted it. No branch of the three branches that we have has an end thing, okay? And if that new law comes into effect and it goes through back up to the courts, the Supreme Court could say, no, that's not. So that's what makes America so great. Okay, we're going to go one more. That'll give us 24. 19, takeaways from Donald Trump's State of the Union address. Okay, they got a laundry list probably. Most of them, if it's CNN, probably a majority of them are negative. Number 20, CNN tracks how long Trump's record-breaking speech ran. I could tell you, it ran almost 2 hours. It ran an hour and 50-some minutes. Who's that? Oh, that's Dora. Hi, Dora. How you doing? How you doing, girl? That's Dora. She's looking out the window. Number 22, Representative Al Green escorted out of the House chamber early into Trump's speech after protests. It wasn't a protest. It was being disrespectful. And I think that's disrespectful, putting up a sign like he did. And it had nothing to do with President Trump. That's disingenuous. Mr. Al Green. He's another one I don't really care for with his cane. Ah, get the frick out of Congress. Let's see, 23, Savannah Guthrie. That's who, the Savannah Guthrie's mother, offers up to $1 million for information about her mother in new Instagram video. She looks she looks bad. My prayers and thoughts are with the family. It's sad. I think they're coming to the conclusion, just if they get their mother back, even if she's not alive, I guess at this point. So there's closure. 24, our last one. Here are the key developments in the weeks long search for Nancy Guthrie, and so they got some DNA and stuff like that, but there's no real. I don't know what the conclusion. It's on its just started its 4th week, if not 5th week, as far as that goes. So okay, that's it for that. There's our headlines here on the Retro Cat Pus bulletin board here, using the Commodore 64 Ultimate that's hooked into the internet. The old one, the original ones, they couldn't do that. You had to use a modem to get out to the phone line. Okay, so that's it for that. Let's go ahead and exit. And we'll exit there. And who do we get? Bitch. Connect, close, hit key. Okay, we're all done there. Okay. And we'll go ahead and turn off the Commodore here. We'll go ahead and let me go ahead and disengage it from the there we go. We disengage it from the OBS here. So we'll go ahead and shut this down. Power. Okay. Okay, that's off, and we'll switch this back to Rumble. We got it up there. There we go. Okay, it's still on the thing there. So, okay. And let's see. Deplorable says Retro Campus. Oh, is that what it is? Let me try retrocampus.com. Is that what it? Yeah, but it looks like there's 3 T's. Let me see. Let me try that. Let me try that there. Deplorable. Let's see. Retro. I think I did. Retrocampus.com. Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you. It says Retro Campus, Stemo Lavoro, work in progress. Okay, it's a work in progress. Okay. Something came up that time. It's a green box. It says they're working on it. So, okay, thank you, Deplorable. I thought there's like 3 T's in there, so just go Retro Campus, and that's probably what it is. Thank you very much, my friend. Okay, we're at 2 hours and 25 minutes. Wow. A little long-winded there and stuff like that. But I'm going to go ahead and hang on for a minute again. Man, my throat is dry. We're at the end of the broadcast here, so we're going to go ahead and exit stage right, or stage left. Stage right, stage left, and I lean right. What's that? This is my right. Well, while you're watching, I'm on the. It looks like you're on the left, but this is my right. No, this is my right over here. This is my right. I lean right. Any rate, we're gonna go ahead and exit stage right, stage left, and as far as get out of here. And I want to say thank you to the folks here. Thank you, Deplorable. Love the flags. Have a great day, everyone, he says. And appreciate you being here, my friend. Have the very best out there in Bradford, Pennsylvania. And I want to say thank you to Tina, our Jersey girl, who was here at the beginning of the show. Thank you, Tina, very much. I want to say thank you to Thamer. Thamer came in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Thamer. Have a great day there in the kingdom. And we had Michael Bathurst was here. Don't get him that often, but Michael Bathurst was here from Toronto, Canada. Thank you. Shout out MGB. That's it. At shout out MGB. I just thought of that. Michael Bathurst. He broadcasts here on Rumble, but he's over there on Twitch and YouTube as well. He's at shout out MGB on X and Michael Bathurst as well. So check him out over there. Thank you, Michael, for being here. Have a great day up there in Canada and Toronto. Thank you, Farmer. Farmer, he's out there feeding the chickens. He left a little early here. Thank you, Farmer. Greatly, thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate you being here down there in Virginia. But he's out feeding the chickens now. And then we come down to, I think that's when Deplorable came in. Deplorable came in. Thank you, Deplorable. Greatly appreciate it. And then our good friend down Warner Robins, Georgia, Tony D. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it, my friend. You have a great day down there. Be safe at work as far as that goes. And again, we had Farmer. And it says my stream is ready on Twitch. We're still live streaming on Twitch. How can it be ready? Thank you, Farmer. He's out there feeding the chickens in Virginia, like I said. And then we finished up with Deplorable saying, have a great day, everyone, with the flag. So that's everybody there. I want to say thank you for those folks in the chat that are being here. Thank you for the folks that were just watching, kicking back, watching the stream here for the last it's coming up on 2.5 hours. It's longer than the State of the Union address last night, a little bit longer. But thank you very much for the folks that are watching, as well as those people watching the replays. Thank you very much. And also the folks, let me check the audio. Did my audio go back down? It always zips down there. I don't know why that does that. Thank you for the folks that are that listen to today's broadcast on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. And we do appreciate you folks for your listens and stuff like that. Spotify, great platform. I like it. And with that, that's it. And let's see, who else? That's it. Thank you very much. Great broadcast here. Got a lot in. We're halfway through the week. We're working towards the weekend. And I am Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X. That's my mainstay for posting on these social media feeds. You can check it out. Appreciate it. Just take a look. If you want to follow me and whatever, or subscribe to the various platforms I'm on. We're ending with a total of 9 people. We got 4 people on Rumble. Rumble rocks. Thank you, Rumble. 1 person on local, 3 people on YouTube, and 1 person on Twitch. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it very much. Greatly appreciate it. Those views on the other platforms. And you can subscribe. I prefer you subscribe to the Rumble channel. I'm a Rumble guy. I love Rumble. Rumble's great. Rumble's fantastic. All right, folks. I'm going to get my day started here. We're going to go out for a walk. We're going to be doing the audio podcast tomorrow on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. The audio podcast tomorrow and some other things as we're working towards the weekend. And we'll be back Friday here on Rumble for the live stream for the Friday morning coffee. So you all have a great one wherever you may be. Again, live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. God bless you, and God bless America. Ciao for now.